There are a few things to know before you visit Belize. This video is broken into 3 chapters that you can jump to directly in the video. Documentation you need to get into Belize, money, tours and transportation. So let's start about documentation. As of March 2022, you'll need several things to get into the country. First, records of your vaccination. Second, buy Belize health insurance. This insurance will cover your accommodation if you get COVID and need to quarantine. You can also buy the COVID test administered by Belize Diagnostic Center, which is located throughout the country when you purchase the insurance. The U.S. requires you to have a negative COVID test to re-enter the country. Belize does not require this test. Third, tell them what gold standard hotel you're staying at. This appears to be more of a marketing ploy, and you don't have to prove that you're staying at that hotel. Fourth, if you're traveling with children and both parents aren't entering Belize at the same time, make sure you have documentation that proves consent from the other parent. They won't let you in without it. Second, let's talk about money. Belize's currency is tied to the US dollar. $1 equals 2 Belize dollars. You can pay with either US or Belize currency anywhere in the country. When you're being quoted the price, make sure you know what currency they're quoting you in. While many upscale places take Visa, it's important to have cash. Bring smaller denominations of U.S. currency with you. You'll use a lot of $1, $5, $10, and even $20 bills. Avoid the $100 U.S. bill if possible. If you plan on using ATMs in Belize, there are 3 things you need to know. 1. Make sure your debit card has a Visa logo on it. If you don't have a Visa debit card, you won't be able to use ATMs. We found this out the hard way. 2. Both the bank you're withdrawing the money from and your bank at home will charge you. We were charged $8 for each transaction. 3. While you can find ATMs in Belize, they aren't plentiful. For example, there are only 3 ATMs in San Ignacio. Apps like Venmo or Apple Pay don't exist in Belize as of March 2022. Know that Belize is about as expensive as a small U.S. city. There are deals you can find, but we paid slightly less than we would have paid at home. Let's talk about tours and transportation. There are many tour operators throughout Belize. If you walk through Belize City, you'll be pitched by dozens. The hotels we stayed at also arrange tours. They can organize airfare within the country, tours, COVID testing, and have a golf cart waiting for you at the hotel. So you can save yourself some time by checking out what your hotel offers. You'll get fast responses to emails. Hotels, tour operators, local airlines, COVID testing centers use email. I found it to be the fastest way to communicate with people. Most everyone also uses WhatsApp, so make sure you download it before you go. Also, make sure that you get the price ahead of time and know what currency is being quoted. The fastest way to get around Belize is by air. We flew Tropic Air. They do many routes, especially from Belize City to San Pedro. If you miss a flight, they can rebook you on the next flight out. Their customer service is excellent. You can also take a 30-minute taxi ride into Belize City and then a water taxi to get to the Keys, but the schedule is limited. It's about an hour and a half to get from Belize City to San Pedro by boat. And it's about a 2-hour drive to get from Belize City to San Ignacio, or a 20-minute flight. If you're staying in Belize City, take a taxi instead of organizing with the hotel to save some money. If you run into trouble on your trip to Belize, it's worthwhile to contact the Belize Tourism Board. We had a horrific experience on our trip in San Ignacio with Cassia Hill, but that's another video. It's worthwhile to contact them. I hope this has been helpful for you. Safe travels.